Hey Relentless Youth, welcome to my home gym again. I love this room. This is one of my favorite rooms of the house. You know what else I love? I love the fall season. It is officially October. I don't know what's going on, but it's still 100 degrees outside, but I'm here to tell you that fall is one of my favorite seasons. I just love the cold weather. You know, with falls and the seasons changing throughout the year, it's very easy for me to accept the change because I can plan accordingly. Summer, fall, winter, spring. It gives me all year to plan for each season. But I'm here to ask you guys, what happens when you get unexpected change or sudden change? Like this whole pandemic thing. You guys are probably going through a bunch of virtual classes right now. Either 100% online or 50% online and 50% on campus. There's major changes nowadays. Changes out in public and how we interact with other people. You know, this ministry, we like to hug and we like to show love. But now we have these masks on and we have to do the fist pump or the elbow pump. Wow, that's major change. Being at home all day, that's a big change. You know what? You're probably asking me, James, is change good or is change bad? Well, I'm here to tell you that change happens in everybody's lives. Change is just automatic. It's gonna happen in our daily lives, whether you like it or not. We can't always control change, but what we can do is control how we react to change. See, that's why so many people have fear of change. We are creatures of habit, and just these little small or big things that change our lives, we start to panic and we start to trip out, and we go crazy because change took us out of our normal lives that we're so used to. But did you know that change is actually initiated by God? See, He takes us for who we are, but He loves us enough not to leave us where we are. See, God is such a loving and graceful God that He wants us to grow in our faith, to grow in our lives, and to grow in every area of our lives. See, has God actually initiated change in your life? Have you once had to move to a different school? Or maybe a whole different living situation, or maybe your parents told you to share a room with your brother or sister. Well, that's God trying to tell you something. Maybe be nicer to your brother, maybe be nicer to your sister. See, all change is initiated by God. And guess what? You're not alone. So there's this story in the Bible of this guy named Jacob. And God told Jacob to move locations from one location to Egypt, okay? And this story is found in Genesis 46 verses 3 and 4. And let me read that real quick. I'm reading out of the New King James, and it says, "So he said, I am God, the God of your father. Do not fear to go down to Egypt, for I will make you a great nation there. I will go down with you to Egypt, and I will also surely bring you up again, and Joseph will put his hand on your eyes." Short but powerful message. See, Jacob was fearful going to Egypt. Now, this right here, we have to understand that God is God. God is in control. And wherever He takes you, God will be there. See, you have the promises of God. I mean, He said it Himself. He will take you from here to there and make you a great nation. All right. 3 promises in this scripture. All right, the first one, God says that I am God. Then He says, I will make you great there, and I will go with you. Change, it's gonna happen. Whether you move from another state to another state, or a city or a school, or if you have major changes in your family, or just your daily life and your daily routine. No matter how small, no matter how big the change is, God is going to be right there with you. God will make you great wherever you are. God is God, and He can do all these great and miraculous things, even though you're scared. Well, James, you said don't be scared. Exactly, don't be scared, because God is with us, Relentless Youth Ministry. So if you're going through a change right now, you're not alone. It happened way back. And you know what? It's going to happen today. And guess what? It's going to happen tomorrow. But don't be fearful, don't be scared, because why? God will always be with you. So if you're going through change right now, I pray for all of you relentless youth. I pray that you just stick with the promise and stick with the faith and just be focused on God, because He's going to make you great in the newer nations that's coming to your life. Relentless youth, this is James. See you next time.